Final hours of day 2 here. Quaker State Pro, Scott Canterbury. Scott, the thing I want to know before we get into how the fishing is, your track record when it comes to fishing in the Forest Wood Cup is pretty strong. It seems you really show up, in these big tournaments. Is that always kind of been something? Like, is it a competitive edge in you that really comes out, or what is it?
No, I fish as hard as I can every tournament, but these, I love fishing these tough tournaments. We're in the dog days of summer, and it's tough. And, if you can find one little thing that's a little bit different than what other people are doing, usually you can do pretty good in these. And that's what I try to do to stand out, a little bit different. And, I need to find it tomorrow. I've had 2 days and I hadn't found it yet, so we'll see how it goes.
For a lot of guys, their pre-practice, because it sounds like a large majority of the field came and pre-practiced a little bit, but with the conditions changing, the water level dropped, have you really had to throw most of that pre-practice stuff out and just start from scratch again, or is there anything you kept a hold of?
No, I only came for like 2.5 days of pre-practice, okay. And I didn't fish probably 10 hours in 2.5 days. I rode around and looked at the lake, and I pretty much know the way everything lays out. I knew where the grass was and found a bunch of brush piles and knew where that was. And, if I could get on something, I think I can run with it because I know where other stuff is on the lake. But, it's just tough out there. I tell you, I've caught today, this evening, 1 o'clock, I had one fish, and I finally just started running around fishing, a little bit different things, and I caught a bunch of fish, but they're all little spots, and they're not even keeper spots. If I could figure out a way to get a limit of keeper spots, I might go shallow and throw a topwater all day and try to get 1 or 2 big ones. But
sure,
it's hard to fish for 2 bites shallow if you don't have anything, because I don't think that you can get 5 doing it all day. There'll be somebody do it the first day, but there's no way anybody will catch 5 all 4 days up shallow. From what I've seen, somebody may have found something different and made a mar, and the weather's going to come in and it may make a big difference. If it rains, they really may bite or something like that. But it's been tough so far.
I was going to say, speaking of the weather, do you think that's the spark that could be needed to really kind of change the game plan for a lot of guys and maybe even open it up? Maybe we'll see some good weights.
We need
just get out of this hot, still humid dog days of summer stuff?
I like fishing this time of year. I don't know what the deal is. This lake's in a little bit of a funk right now. We've got, some of the best fishermen in the world here, and somebody's going to catch them. Somebody's going to win $500,000. It's going to be an exciting event regardless. But, I don't expect, I really don't expect the weights to be really good. And, if something like that weather comes in and it turns them on, it could spark it and make, a few good bags. It's not going to change the whole lake overnight, no matter what, but it could turn it on for 8 or 10, 6 to 10 people or so, and, maybe I'll be one of them.
Well, I know you got a lot of work to do right now, man, so I appreciate you stopping by. Thanks, Scott.
Hey, appreciate your time.